Okay, good morning. Okay, yesterday we saw what happened in the court yesterday. We saw two US delegates coming to represent, the United States of America in this ongoing trial, and at the same time, we've seen there's an alleged report that the Russian, delegates will be joining the US as regards this issue, and this is becoming a global issue. Yesterday we also saw, the DSS witness crumble under pressure. He brought false, report and false, evidence against Nnamdi Kanu. Even Judge Omotoso was forced to tell him that they cannot work with, a article from Vanguard News as regards him saying that Nnamdi Kanu ordered for 2008. He shouted down on them. But for what we saw yesterday, we think that Nnamdi Kanu freedom is looming. What's your take as regards?
Yeah, nice. One thing I know is that Ekene the Richineke, onye nke mere ka Buhari bia jide Nnamdi Kanu 2015. Okwa no jide Nnamdi Kanu, nyaka Nnamdi Kanu jibulu a global man. Ekene the Richineke. Yes, having considered the efficacy, how delicate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's issue is, American delegates, Russian delegates, pending, and even Israeli, Canada is not left out, are coming to witness Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's judgment or case. See, listen, American delegates was there yesterday at the DSS facilities where Kanu's case was, transferred to. That is a lacuna of law. It has never happened in the history of this country. A court case, Supreme Court, adjudicating over a case. All of a sudden, the case left Supreme Court to DSS headquarters. All are being so new and very strange to us. This time around, American delegates are there, Russian delegates are preparing to come, and even Israel must be there. And if you ask me, I will tell you this, my presentations actually indicates that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's liberation, freedom is at hand. So what are we saying? Yesterday we've seen a case that has not come to an end, because immediately the legal team led by Arimowolo, the legal team of Nigeria, made mention about an article written by Vanguard newspaper. Vanguard newspaper. What is it that Igbo Nation has done Vanguard newspaper? Then Omotocho shouted down on the legal team of federal government that are at least, bringing many references from what Vanguard has actually written. James Omotocho shouted down on them, and they throw that matter apart. See, what am I trying to say here? It has begun to attract international interest, thereby making Mazi Nnamdi Kanu the most popular person in Nigeria this time around. You can see why it is attracting international attention. What do I mean by my question here? Though it's a rhetorical question, but I can answer you. Fulani S-men are from the extraction of the Fulanis, the people that are in charge of Nigerian government, which is why federal government has been pampering Fulani. Fulani headers that are killing in the south, killing in the north, everywhere all over Nigeria has been over-pampered by Nigerian government. Why? Because Fulanis are in charge of the political leadership, political stage and terrain of Nigeria. Why so much attention, bad attention, evil attention given to Igbo man? Because we actually feel, and they feel, that we are the best in the country. Why? Look at our seaport. Calabar deep seaport is deeper than our papa here. I can assure you. Let us go experiment on that. Why ship that are coming from Europe, America, all over the world could not land, anchor at Calabar seaport? Why? The same operation, the same marginalization and the exploitation of Igbo man. That's why Calabar seaport is not functioning. Look at Onne Airport, very deep. The largest sea vessel actually landed at Onne 2-3 years ago. It was an experiment started by Nyesom Wike to actually know the cause, the reasons why Nigeria is using only one single seaport at Apapa, Lagos. What do I mean here? Because they don't want Igbo man to move forward. They don't want Igbo man expanded on the continent of Africa. They don't want Igbo man to be as industrialized as we are well known globally for. See, listen and listen good now. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case has taken a multifaceted dimension. Why? Israel is coming to witness it very soon. American delegates, they were there yesterday, and we can see how much interested Putin administration has expressed over the ordeal of that young man, Mazinandi Kanu, a 58-year-old man that was born during the war of Nigeria and Biafra 58 years ago. He was born, the mother slapped him on the back, and the Igbos were rallying from south to southeast, where they are scampering for safety due to the plans of Fulani-led military clique to annihilate, extinct the entire Igbo nation. See, listen and listen good. This administration has a long way to go. Yes, failure to do that, I think if anything happens to Mazinandi Kanu, there is bound to be another protracted, it is going to be over protracted pogrom within this contraption. Because they actually thought that Nigeria in those days, Igbos in those days are the Igbos. Now, Nigerians now, respectively, no. Nigeria of nowadays is not like Nigerian of those days. The Igbos of those days are not like the Igbos of nowadays. The Igbos actually can never be put down by Nigerian military forces. What is going on in Igbo land now? I'm telling you, no military man is fighting for Igbo man. The whole army, the whole military forces of Nigeria is against the Igbo youths. And you see how resilient the Igbo youths are. At least retreating, defending. In defense, they are very strong, proving it to the Nigerian military forces that are 75% Fulani Janjaweeds. The Fulanis are in control of Nigerian army. That's why they are over-pampering the headers, they are over-pampering the bandits, even having meeting and negotiation with headers and bandits. And nobody has been able to arrest a single assailant or culpable Fulani man to try him or her as a result of what the Yoruba farmers, the Igbo farmers, the Urobo farmers, the Efik farmers, the Idomo farmers, the Agatu farmers are going through on the hands of the Fulanis across Nigerian nation. Let me tell you, the current menace that has brought food production to a standstill situation currently in Nigeria is because of Fulani man. The Fulanis, they want everybody to be buying meat and eating meat and depending on meat and turn themselves to gluttonous Nigerians. We can never succumb to that kind of threat. Listen and listen good. The Oporoko we are well known for before in Igbo land. Chagare abruptly stopped Oporoko to a minimal, yes, a minimal stage. Listen, not go on. To a minimal stage. Then Buhari came in 1983, 31st December. After taking over from Chagare, Buhari stopped Oporoko importation totally, in total. Why? Dangerous policy. Dangerous policy of the Fulanis. The Fulanis are the politically wisest tribe in Africa. They stopped Oporoko so that the whole Nigeria will be eating beef, malu. And that is why you see our people dying. Red meat is not good for your health, not for Fulani man. Oporoko, fish is it. White meat. They stop it, and Nigerian political mugus in the southeast, in the southwest, in the north and mid belt could not ask themselves question. Why? How? Oporoko, what is the need of stopping Oporoko now? Tell me now. What is it that Oporoko is doing to you? Yes, cod liver, whatever they call it, blood capsule. Cod is Oporoko. The fat, the egg is medicinal. So tell me the reason why the Janjaweeds called Fulani could make and forward that kind of policy to the House. And the Nigerian political mugu sign it in the House of Senate. They stop Oporoko importation so that Nigerians will be eating cows. We've suffered loss of the privation on the hands of the wicked Fulani Janjaweeds. Listen and listen good. It is because of the education, information, and the tutor. Listen, lecture delivered by Mazinandi Kanu to the Hausas when he was incarcerated in 2015. He tutored those prisoners, those detainees from Hausa extraction, and immediately they got their freedom in 2015, they started spreading the gospel by Mazinandi Kanu that the Fulani Janjaweeds have been in control of the whole north, even though they are visitors. The guests of the Hausas, the original owners of northern region, still they are in control of politics, they are in control of business, they are in control of everything in the northern Nigeria today. The Dan Tatars, the Dan Gotes, they are Fulanis, they are not Hausas. The principal tribes the Nigerian nation knows today is Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. Wa, Bia, Zo, Bia, Wa. No Fulani, Oga no Fulani. And if you go to the house and tell them, Akpabio will laugh. Akpabio will laugh and laugh over it. It will not read sense into what you are saying. Akpabio will not consider what I'm saying right now. That we don't have Fulani. What we have is Hausa. Let Hausa represent North. Let Fulani go back to Sahel countries. They are too bloody and blood wasteful people, bloodletting people. They are too sanguinary, of course. I don't want to understand. The Fulanis should never be included into our, political system anymore. Again, they are too bloody. They have succeeded on wasting our resources, destroying our commonwealth, confusing and putting confusion in our midst. They told Yoruba man to hate Igbo man. That Igbo man is the key orchestrator of 1966 coup. They told the Bibios and the Isokos to distance themselves from the Igbo man. That Igbo man is not meant well for them. All these are what we know in history and we read it. My history told me that coup was not orchestrated by the Igbos. The coup, Igbos are just 2 in number. And you see how hate against Igbo man expanded, spread all over Nigeria in 1966. The Igbos were men killed in their large number. Pregnant women, their stomach were ripped open. Fetus in their womb were cut into pieces. Fetus, is unborn baby. When it is in the belly, it is fetus. They cut them into pieces. Okay, we've gone a long way to understand what the Fulani Janjaweeds are perpetrating in the Mid-Belt, country home of Yakubu Gowon. Yakubu Gowon has to actually respond to what the Fulanis are doing. It's a payback this time around, because whatever a man sow in his lifetime, he is going to repeat either when he's alive or when he's gone to beyond. Listen to me. Mazen and the Kanu'S should come out. International recognition, at least identification of Kanu'S ordeal has begun, and it is going to succeed. Progressively expect Israel, expect Canada. Russia is on the way coming. They must actually witness James Omotocho's, jail term. His own final sentence on an innocent man that is agitating for emancipation of Biafra. I want to tell you actually that there was a country in 1967. If anybody tells you there wasn't a country, refer that person to me. Okay, he needs my tutor, my lecture.
Okay, a popular monarch in Nsukka, Eze Igbo William, has come and said, he said what? He said that Tinubu has failed to create history by giving that national healing that Nigeria deserves by releasing Nnamdi Kanu June 12. Do you agree with him?
Releasing Nnamdi Kanu's what?
June 12. That Tinubu has failed to create history by releasing.
Yeah. The man is making sense. Yes, he can't do it. He doesn't like Igbo man. No, he can't do it. Ogasa, Mazi Williams, Igbo from Enugu Ezike, Nsukka. Oga, Tinubu wouldn't do that. You should study somebody before you come out to make such statements. Could be Tinubu is Obasanjo or Yaradua. I think they would have done that. Not Tinubu now. Do not see the rate Igbo properties have been destroyed in the southwest. Are we hiding the truth? Military Azum office, landmarks worth of 7 trillion naira owned by an Igbo man at Lake Axis were destroyed. Today, any compensation, please? Have they been paying the money gradually to the rightful owner of landmark? Who is in charge of this current administration, Tinubu? Be it that Tinubu has love for Igbo man, he wouldn't have done that. In fact, he's not thinking of doing that. So let us just remove our attention from that angle. He doesn't have love for you. For me, Igbo man, no. Lie. Oh, no, fair, Igbo.
Okay, I'm sorry. Last we saw that the DSS confirmed that Nnamdi Kanu brought the radio transmitter illegally from UK. But at the same time, the judge, the lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu, Ikpe Azut, asked the witness that the radio transmitter was registered in UK, and that radio transmitter is not a weapon, and that Nnamdi Kanu didn't commit any crime by using this radio Biafra to declare, or to fight for his people. And at the same time, they said Nnamdi Kanu uses radio transmitter to cause mayhem in the southeast by the southeast by by the ESN killing Nigeria officers, both the police and the military.
Okay, Nigeria officers are killing fowl and chicken in the southeastern Nigeria. No, wait. The one that Nigerian officers, soldiers and police are killing in the southeastern Nigeria, Osumogu, Ihiala, Ule, Awo, Omuma, Olo, Abia, Anambra State, they are chickens and goats. You don't know that the United Nations is recording all these impunities going on in Igbo land. The whole bloody criminalities by Nigerian military forces. Don't you think that we have over 150
men to stop coming to his own home state?
The Yakubu when you say you want the headsmen to stop coming to Plateau State first, not even the other region. Where is the Yakubu Gawa? Has he not run away? Yakubu run away from his ancestral home because of Fulani headsmen. Because he's the major target. If he stay, they go fire. Make he come back to Nigeria. I'm telling all these things. T.Y. Danjima 5 years ago, these are the T.Y. Danjima saw. And he told Nigeria, rise up and defend yourself. That the military have compromised. As I speak to you, the video I'm telling you that is trending now, where Nigeria army were with these Fulani men. How can you dialogue with the terrorists? People who have taken upon themselves to fight people. You heard what Bella Ahmed Tinubu is saying. Oh, the Benue governor to go and dialogue with them. How can you dialogue with terrorists? But yet you people refuse to dialogue with the IPOB people. You now see the difference? They refuse to dialogue with Nnamdi Kanu, who is calling for separation. Nnamdi Kanu that is calling for separation, and people who acquire your people, who try to should you become terrorists? But they leave these people, the main terrorists who are killing 200 people, who want them to artists, they are calling Nnamdi Kanu, who is calling for separation, a terrorist. Can't you see that Nigeria government, they are not ready to end this war. They are not ready to end this insecurity. You are preparing these people to keep on fighting people. So we are saying enough is enough. They should come out play. They should do the needful. Stop this gorilla war they are fighting. People are no longer taking them serious. So for me, the elderly statesman Yakubu Gowon to do the needful before it will be too late. Because it is now, it's already seen his ancestors. If he ends like this without apologizing to Nigeria, apologizing most to the Biafra, it's going to be very worse for him when he gets to the place he's going.
We saw former governor of Benue State, Samuel Otom. Like I said, my viewers, stay here. There are many information that is coming up. Just stay here. And then watching the first time, like I said, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel, all notifications, and drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video to others. We saw former governor of Benue State, Samuel Otom, who said, "Is it not time for the Miyetti Allah to declare the terrorists? That even the IPOB that are calling terrorists have not crossed over to other parts of Nigeria to kill." I have the video, and I'll show you the video. What do you have to say about that? Is it due to that it's yet time for the Nigerian government to declare Miyetti Allah? I don't want them. They call them armed herdsmen or Fulani militia or super Fulani herdsmen. Is it not yet time to call them a terrorist in Nigeria?
Thank you so much for asking this question. The first assignment Buhari is supposed to do is to declare this Fulani Miyetti Allah a terrorist organization, because they have caused more harm than this Nnamdi Kanu and Samuel they were beating pushing about. But because Buhari have hatred against the Igbo, he came to unleash the hatred he have against the tribe. That's why he wants to use Nnamdi Kanu as a scapegoat. Look at what the terror these people have committed in Nigeria. As we speak today, there's not any region this Fulani XM, Miyetti Allah, have not unleashed their weapon of buying people, destroy people farm, destroy people crop. There's nowhere. Tell me anywhere IPOB member are destroyed apart from Southeast. If we are to be IPOB, we hear that they buy people in other regions. Do you think the whole Igbo will not be leveled? They will be leveled. And these are the reason Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for separation for his people. If he's not accept us, allow us to go. As I keep saying it, how many numbers are the state of Igbo? They are just such a number because they have been marginalized. They have used politics to share them, to they call what's outside or call bring some of them to the middle belt. If you minus the 5 states of the southeast, how many is remaining? We still have 31 plus 8 cities. Is it not enough for you to form one Nigeria allow these people to go in peace? So for me, the Meiti Allah are the major people that are terrorists. Come to think of it, they are not, many of them are not Nigerians. They are not Nigerians. What we have here, we have the Wazobia, we have the Hausa, we have the Yoruba, we have the Igbo. This is full